What's up, this is GM, and before I start, I want to tell you about TubeBuddy. In case you don't know, TubeBuddy is a free website that will help you manage and grow your YouTube channel. Thanks to them, some of my videos even show up as top results. Want to give them a try? Check the description below for the link. Today's product is ATTONE's gaming headset. It's also known as Be Excellence Pro Gaming Headset, and it is the GM1 series. So I'm going to go ahead and move the box out of the way and show you what came inside of it. So inside we have the headset itself. We also have this 1:2 splitter, which I'll go over in a bit. And we have a nice short manual. So I'll go ahead and move the manual out of the way and the splitter out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and start by going over some general info, then going into my thoughts on it with a small audio test and a final pros and cons list. So it weighs about 300 grams, which is about 2/3 of a pound. It has 40mm drivers, LED lights on the earpieces, works on PC, Xbox One and 360, PS4, and really any other device that has a 3.5mm port. I'm surprised how often I'm asked in the comments if these types of headsets work on Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4s, all of these different devices. I always make sure to say them in the videos, so if you're putting in the comments, you obviously didn't make it in like a minute into the video, so keep that in mind. I am saying these things in the videos. I usually say these in all my videos. But yeah, so let's go ahead and just take a quick look at the features of it. So right here we have the earpiece, and actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and plug it in so that way you can see the color on it as well. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so here we have the earpiece. You can see it is glowing a nice blue on both sides. Compared to other headsets I reviewed, it isn't like the fanciest, because I've had some that have the what's this called, the mic glow as well. I've had some that have some small lights around this side too, but honestly I don't really care that much about lights, considering I can't see them. Unless you're a streamer, I don't think lights should be your main concern. The main concerns, if you're just buying this specifically to game, if you're a gamer, I would be saying the most important things are going to be the audio quality from the mic, audio quality coming into the earpieces, and the comfort level. So comfort level, I think it's pretty comfortable. It has nice squishy padding on the top and on both earpieces. We also notice that it can extend right there on both sides, so that's nice. It should be able to fit most head sizes. The overall build is pretty good material. As you can see, it twists quite a bit and it doesn't break easily. At least so far I haven't broken it, which is a good sign. The mic can go back in like this or come out, which is kind of nice because personally I like to eat at my laptop too, and I don't want to get this mic in my way while I'm eating. It's just annoying then. So it's nice that you can push it back up. I have reviewed a few headsets where you can't do that, and that can be pretty annoying. So let's keep going down the line. Here we have the controls. So right here is the volume that comes in to your ears. This right here is for your mic to turn it on and off so people can or cannot hear you. It did come with one of these little Velcro straps to kind of coil around the wire and keep it in place. And I'm going to go ahead and unplug it now so I can show you this end. So right here we have a USB. The USB is so you can get lighting on these sides. Otherwise, you don't really need this. If you don't really care about lighting, then you don't need to even really care about this USB. Here we have a 3.5 aux cable, and here we have the splitter that you would put on it. So let me go ahead and get the splitter on. The splitter is a little bit tougher to get on, but then when you do, you have these two ends, and they are labeled somewhere right there. It's going to be a little hard to see, but the red one is for audio to come out from your earpiece, and the green one will go into the slot. Or sorry, the green one is the one for the earpieces. The red one is the one for your mic. So when you're speaking into your mic right here. So that pretty much goes over all of those little things that you need to know. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug it in and do a quick audio test so you get an idea of how this all sounds. All right, so now I'm just talking into the mic of this headset. I'm not editing anything about it. There's no filters or anything like that. And yeah, this is what it sounds like. Personally, I've had no issues. I use this a lot with when I play video games, especially on my PC, and
I use Discord a lot, and I haven't had any complaints about the quality of the mic. And the sound quality coming into the headset as well is just perfect for me. I play a lot of Valorant and CSGO, and I find it works really, really well on all of those. All right, so yeah, that was the audio test. And one thing I forgot to notice, or one thing I forgot to note in it, is the fact that there was actually a lot of noise outside. There was actually a dump truck outside, and I don't know how much of that got picked up, but I have a feeling it didn't pick up much because I noticed when I play with my friends, they say they don't notice the fact that I have a TV playing in the background or other people around me making noise, or if they do notice, it's very slight. So I'm assuming it also has a bit of noise reduction on the mic itself, which is of course a great feature to have, especially when you're playing with friends. So let's go into my final pros and cons list. Pros include that it is cheap. It works great for games. I personally used it on Valorant and CSGO and found it worked great for both. I had no audio lag, and if you've ever played Valorant or CSGO, the direction of sound as well as the increase in volume for sound is very important in both of those games. And I found this headset worked great. So the only real con I found was that the earmuffs are a bit on the smaller side from what I can tell, compared to other gaming headsets, it's definitely a little bit smaller. It's not a big issue though, I feel like I personally would prefer slightly larger, but when you're actually playing and have them on, after a while you just don't notice it. You don't notice that it is slightly on the smaller side. I would say this is probably perfect though for kids, since it is a little bit on the smaller side. I think I would probably suggest if you're going to buy this, get it for a kid, or if you have slightly smaller ears or smaller head, this might be perfect for you. And I would say the padding does keep it comfortable for long-term use, so that kind of makes up for the fact that the earmuffs are a little bit smaller because the comfort kind of overrides that issue. That's it for this video. Link to the product is in the description below. If you found the video helpful, I'd love it if you could leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave a comment below as well. Thank you for watching.